Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 98 main event of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Middleweight World Championship Tournament. It is brought to you by Shells. Get your personal cloud computer on shells.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for all those watching tonight on UFC Fight Pass, and for those here in Park City, Kansas, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This grappler stands 6'4", weighed in 185.2 pounds. He holds a professional record, 8 wins, 2 defeats, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout, 1 by way of submission. Representing American Top Team and fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida by way of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Bruno Oliveira. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a kickboxer standing 6'4", weighed in 185.6 pounds. He holds a professional record, 6 wins, 1 defeat, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout, 2 by way of submission. Representing Factory X and fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Josh Fremd. Your referee in charge of the main event, Marcio La Selva.
Went over the rules early today. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all the time. Protect yourself all the time. If you want to shake hands, do it now. On my command, come back swinging.
Semi-final number 1 of this middleweight 4-man tournament. Odds going back to even. Both fighters a -110. Bruno Oliveira with the blue tape and Josh Fremd with the red tape. Ron Kruk, Lorisenko, and Alan Joban with you. We are underway.
Both men opening up with hard leg kicks.
Oh, wow. High kick from Oliveira.
Yes. He didn't even throw a switch, Bruno, on that one. He just lifted it up right away and snapped it across the head of Josh.
Incredible hip speed from Oliveira. For such a big guy, just those kicks come so fast.
Fighters exchanging low kicks, going to work on those lead legs, and there's another calf kick. Touche, says Josh Fremd. Now looking for a takedown.
Here's some of that wrestling that we alluded to earlier. That might be the he's got double underhooks. He's able to get the takedown. This is what we thought might separate the 2 men right here, is that wrestling that Josh is able to put into work in his fights.
Big win for Josh Fremd, landing in a top half guard here. We really haven't seen a whole lot of the ground game from Oliveira, certainly not off of his back too much, so it'll be interesting to see what Fremd can do here from this top position.
Quick takedown in the first round by Josh Fremd.
Bruno is a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. Josh Fremd a blue belt, but the grappling is really what's going to separate it right now. Who can have the better position on top.
Oliveira able to get this fight back on its feet. We'll see for how long.
Yeah, nice job getting up, not staying down too long, or taking much damage as well.
Saw that Pennsylvania wrestling in action just a couple weeks ago from Nick Brown.
You hear Mark Montoya in the corner asking for head position. It's always the best thing you can have against the cage, aside from double underhooks, is having that head control the entire time.
Oh, nice.
Josh on the break.
But this benefits Bruno. Now they're back in the octagon playing the long range that he's good at.
Under 3 minutes to go, opening round. Head kick from Oliveira. There he goes low.
Sorry about that, Ron. Mark Montoya wants Josh to be in the center of this octagon and make that his territory. Get that jab going.
Wild swing from Oliveira. Mark Montoya saying, get that jab popping. Be first.
Nice shot. He's landing the jab, going to the body, changing the levels, trying to get something going right now.
Oh, and nice hook from Fremd. He drops Oliveira. Wow. That is all.
Josh Fremd is a madman. We saw him starting to seem like he wasn't going to do that well in the striking department. Went for the takedown. They get back up and stand in the middle of the octagon. He's able to knock out Bruno Oliveira.
Unbelievable. He looked like he was hesitating, but when the moment presented himself, man, did he capture
We talked about the power of Bruno Oliveira, but Josh Fremd's got some KO power as well. Gets a hug from Factory X head coach Mark Montoya. Unbelievable. Josh Fremd punches his ticket into the middleweight finals. And that hook just rocked him and sent him to the canvas.
Yeah, you know, you see that left hook right there, kind of a check hook, kind of a slide out hook. I like to go. He slides out of range, lands it, but it does enough power to drop Bruno. And right there, he jumped on him, a shark in water, was able to get the hammer fist. The ref stepped in, and a huge upset win by Josh Fremd.
That is classic Mark Montoya striking right there. That hook, slide off. You never stay in the center. I mean, just beautiful work from Josh Fremd, and to be able to deliver power when you're not digging into the canvas, you're actually sliding back on a shot like that. Imagine what this guy can do when he's literally sitting down on his punches. It's just scary to think about.
Absolutely. What a way to end LFA 98. Bruno Oliveira, of course, frustrated. He's coming off the loss, the Contender Series. Now it's back to the drawing board for the Brazilian. Now fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. But it's all about Josh Fremd tonight. The 27-year-old from Pennsylvania, now fighting out of Denver, Colorado. Unbelievable finish. I believe that is now back to back first round knockout wins for him.
I'd be interested to know what Anthony Adams and Gregory Rodriguez are thinking at this moment, Ron.
Absolutely. We did ask Josh Fremd about if he had a preference, if he would want to face Adams or Rodriguez. He said, no, not really. It's just cool to be in a tournament because you know your path to the belt. What a way to end this main event. Josh Fremd absolutely on fire. And it looks like Bruno Oliveira is having a hard time. He's going to be helped out of the octagon.
You can see both men have these huge hematomas on their shins for those low kicks.
Those are some nasty low kicks as Oliveira exits the octagon. Let's get the official time from Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Marcio Lasella, calls a stop to the fight. 2 minutes, 37 seconds into the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout and advancing to the LFA middleweight tournament final, Josh Fremd.
Fifth win in a row. What a performance by Josh Fremd. Getting some selfies taken with the factory, of course.
That's a signature.
The Factory X crowd, and I mean, what? I'm just speechless. I mean, fifth win in a row, Laura, and the 27-year-old's fight game just continues to impress.
It does, and as Alan alluded to, it looked like Josh was actually a little bit uncomfortable on the feet there for a minute. Bruno Oliveira was imposing his will, landing some heavy leg kicks, but the power of Josh Fremd just will not be denied, no matter what position he's in, whether he's sliding off or throwing an overhand or those elbows or those knees. Every weapon that Josh brings to the table has knockout power. It's just incredible to see.
Isaac from the LFA getting selfies too. Everyone's getting selfies tonight.
You get a selfie.
Selfies for everybody.